What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And today I have to say Mark A is pretty much finished. This is a video of me doing a third run. Since it was finished, I'm doing a third run for official reasons, because I have to show its official power to the other companies with Overseer to show you how powerful it is. It's pretty powerful, okay? 1,228 stands is a lot. And I'm busy checking all the row functions because there was, how'd you put it? It still runs great. Just small little malfunctions here and there. Just little. But it doesn't matter. It runs great. Runs as good as the Mark 7 did when it was finished. They both run like a great sewing machine, which means they run pretty smooth. Oh, yeah, this is me going through it, so I'll show you inside. The inside here, I'm going inside the control center to flip down row 3, dropping it, so all the potions get to row number 4, which then pull row 4 up and down. Then finally the bottles will go in item filter number 1, which is one of the levers on the other side of the build, or the lever right next to it on the control panel. That is an important lever. On the Mark 6, before it broke, the main feature that caused it to break was the lack of an item filter strong enough to support a Mark 6 with the sufficient item sorting needs it needed. That's what caused it to break down. So I'm gonna make sure 8 doesn't have that issue. So I'm installed not 1, not 2, but 4 item filter systems in this thing. 2 of them are not on the control panel because they're for different sections of the build. As you can see here, though, all the potions are getting ready to be sent to row 4. Row 4 just finished up with them. And I noticed that potion sand, well, all those potion sands down there are missing their ingredients. It's because swiftness doesn't need a third ingredient, I believe. So it should be good. It's gonna, then I can switch it to row 4 and then it'll go. There's a hopper link all the way underneath, and when you pull it, you'll send all the potions into the primary filter number 1, which is 01 on the control board. Then through that, it'll get pumped in through a redstone block, like rotating thing, like a feed tape rotating redstone blocks. What that does, it powers the dropper system that is connected to filter number 1, which is down the hall in that room where I'm currently in primary storage. Down the hall. And behind primary storage up to your left, off to our left is the shulker box loader, which I just got it repaired because the old one was broken. So I just got it fixed. As you can see, item filter number 1 is perfect, and it's all sending the bottles down there. And there's that redstone block and dropper system up ahead. Once it cycles through, goes up through that water system, goes through that little river, goes straight up, and goes right. And because the shulker box loader was kind of working for the time, I decided just to pump the potions into the primary storage. But then after this video, I put it through that. I have to record that again, but I'll add it to the next video. But don't worry, you still get a lot of ground footage here. I'm sending the potions up to item silo number 1. Once item silo 1 gets filled, I have to send it to, what is that? Then I made a new lever, which I'm going to talk about in the new video, which helps me would you put it, retrace steps. It helps me extract the bottles out of the storage system silo, takes them out, pulls them out, sends them through a different hopper and dropper system, and it sends them back to the shulker box loading system at the other end of the hall. And it loads them up, and then it sends it back to the storage center. So far, I'm counting that from my tests with the new shulker box loader. I'm batting from all 3 tests we did, you're probably at 20 full shulker boxes, which is about a lot. It's pretty a lot. That's really good though. As you can see, primary storage is looking great. I'm working on some new safety stuff too right now after I did this video. As you can see, the bottles are filling in on that silly system I made, but it's pretty basic. Soon I'm hoping the Mark 9 class will have more advanced stuff than this thing. That's why I'm modifying A bit so it can still stay on par with its new class, or classmates kind of. You know what I mean? Its new sister class, so it's still up to date with machinery, so they're similar with each other. But as you can see, chests are looking great. And people ask me, hey, why don't you take all those long repeater chains down? It would make it so much easier. Well, here's the reason I didn't. Because if I did, this thing would have such a slow reaction time. And the moment I pull a lever in the control center to activate the rows on the machine, it would be 5 minutes slower than it should be. The repeaters would be quicker that way. We're going to keep looking over the stands here. Let's go show you all the stands. Each row does a certain function. Row 1 makes awkward potions. Row number 2 strengthens them. And row 3 keep strengthening. No, row 2 creates them. Row 3 strengthens them. And 4, they can get really strong. I add the ingredients in row 4 so they can. Just the issue is every 6 to 8 hours, I guessed, you have to refill up every stand with its blaze powder. So you need a blaze for and that'll produce roughly 80,000 blaze rods or powder an hour. And that may keep all the stands functioning. I'm sure they all work. And if you're wondering what that green thing is, I'm going to talk about in the next video. But I can tell you a bit. It's going to be a second primary storage system. It's going to be our secondary one in case number 1 fills and has no more room. Well, that's what that's for. Well, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for waiting this long for the 8 video. And good day, all. And I'm posting a part 2 of this soon. Okay? Good day, all. Thanks.